doing? How you doing? So welcome first to the SupaTea Podcast Show. This is one of my random vlog. I'm still learning, folks. Vlog is a video, and blog is something that's just written. So, woo! How's everybody Tuesday doing, number one? Okay? These things come on random because I got to speak it. It is the truth. And the truth will what? The truth shall set you free. And if you pay attention, if you're paying attention, a lot of my stuff is about freedom. I don't really say this is about freedom, but the information, that's the intention behind it. It's like, and even if you look at my, I don't even know what they call it, that picture for my new show, The Road to Reopening M.A.T.C.H.A Cafe, you see that lady breaking free of chains. What's my first single? Cut Me Loose, okay? There is a repetitive theme there. And I ain't Harriet Tubman. But I'm just saying, how you supposed to do anything and you bound? Right? So I'm going to talk about some stuff, and I'm going to talk about some topics, and they might be uncomfortable for some people, but my goal is not to make you uncomfortable. First of all, I got no control over how you feel about what I put out there, and vice versa. And so I'm just letting it go that I'm not discrediting anybody's group, fraternity, brotherhood. But let's talk a little bit about Noble Jew Ali. He sacrificed his humanity. He sacrificed his humanity because he was learning. Let's talk about the truth. Let's talk about the truth of Timothy Drew. Okay? Because a lot of people be missing. A lot of people be missing the point of Timothy Drew. They just missed it. They missed it. And I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay? I got it. I got it. I ain't going to go too deep. We're going to talk just about Timothy a little bit. Just about Noble Jew Ali a little bit. What did he do? What did he do? What did he do? What did Timothy Drew do? Okay? He became a Mason. He started learning these things inside of these secret societies. That was during a different time and age, okay? The different time and age that he incarnated in the flesh in. We were at the end of the Piscean age. We in a new age now. We in the Aquarian age. The rules of the Piscean age ain't the same rules here in the Aquarian age. They ain't the same. Back then, you only had accessibility to this sacred knowledge through these secret societies. Now, this sacred knowledge is on the internet, free for any and everyone to access. But what did he do? He took that knowledge. He knew they was going to come for his life, which they did. But he also knew that he was eternal. So he's like, well, wait a minute. If I'm eternal, you really can't come for my life. You could come for my human life, but you really can't come for my life. So I'm going to take this information that you keep in secret from these people, and I'm going to put this information out there. And even though y'all going to come, I'm good, because that's what I'm here to do. That's what Noble Jew Ali did. That's what Noble Jew Ali did, okay? However, those clubs, those secret societies, they have not ended. They're just uncomfortable with the fact that the sacred knowledge that they vowed their human life to, and they think they're stuck, but you're not stuck. You're not stuck, okay? Because that same instrument that you utilize to vow your life to and tie your soul to, your mouth, your voice, you can use that same instrument to break free. You could use that same instrument to break free. And yes, you may have did rituals and you may have did all of these theatrics. But if you are still in the flesh breathing, you could break free if you choose to. I'm not encouraging to do that. I'm just stating the truth, and the truth is that you can. The truth is that you can. You could be like, oh, I changed my mind. You could do that. You can do that. You could break free. But some of you don't. And I recognize the advantages, baby. I recognize the advantages of being in those societies, being in those chapters, being in those brotherhoods, being in those sisterhoods. I recognize the advantage of coming together as a group and applying the sacred knowledge that you have to yourself and to your life. However, if you're in a position where you are teaching others and you are leading others, you should use those truths that you know, that sacred knowledge that you know, that the mind is what creates and controls everything. That sacred knowledge that you know, you should be encouraging others. You shouldn't be like, oh no, because I had to go through this to get to it. So I'm not going to utilize it for that. I'm going to utilize it to keep people stuck. Nah, don't keep people stuck. Don't take advantage of people's ignorance. Don't do that. That's not a nice thing to do. And then go and give them a little bit, let me give a little coins over here. Let me feed a little people over here. I did something. I gave some coins. I fed some people. I did this. I'll be speaking over here. I'll be speaking over there. Now I'm doing something. Keep doing something positive, okay? And don't be hiding in your clubs and talking crap. And I know some of y'all feel away. I know some of y'all feel away because the things that y'all did that worked with people who were not knowledgeable, who didn't have access to the sacred knowledge, it worked with them. It worked with them. It worked with them. But it's not working with me. And you feel away. And that's okay. But look at yourself and ask yourself, why do I feel away? Because I can't control this woman right here. Why do I feel away? Why do I feel offended by this woman? She ain't do nothing to me. Why? Self-reflection. I talk about self-reflection all the time. All the time I be looking in the mirror at me. And not on a vague, like, oh, let me look at my eyebrows, because did you see? They ain't done. They ain't done. I don't got no mascara on or anything right now. I got no makeup on, nothing, okay? I still got on my headscarf, okay? Laying down my fuzzies right here around my edges, okay? But the truth is the truth, people. The truth is the truth. And it is time. Now is the time that if you are in a chapter, if you are in a brotherhood, you are in a fraternity, you are in a sorority, and trust me, I'm going to get in one. I'm not in one, but I'm going to one, okay? But I'm going to one with my free will, with my free mind, and maintaining my freedom when I come together with my good sisterin, okay? Okay? It's all freedom. It ain't going to be like, oh, you got to do this to be successful. I'm coming in there successful. I'm coming in there successful. I'm coming successful, okay? I'm not coming in there looking to get anything from you. I'm coming to contribute so we can co-create. Because it don't make no sense to keep talking about what happened yesterday. We have the ability to create today. We have the ability to create tomorrow. So yesterday, to know what happened is important. I got right here. I know today that singer Phyllis Hyman crossed with the ancestors in 1995. So yes, it's important to know that's the foundation, but you have to build off that foundation. You ain't supposed to stay there. You ain't supposed to stay in the foundation like, I'm just going to walk around in the foundation right here. I ain't seen no architecture ever do that. You see architecture do that? You see that happen with buildings? You see them lay the foundation and they just be like, all right now, we going to keep on. Let me tell you, this had to go here, this brick had to go here, this mortar had to go here, because this is the foundation. That's not what architects do. Ain't the purpose of being in these different clubs in society is to create and build yourself and build your life? And you build a comfortability around you, and then you go around and you ain't telling other people or teaching them how to build themselves. You think the way that you teach them is to invite them, come on in. Come on in. Come join us. Come join us. That's not how you teach somebody to build something, telling them just to come follow you. If you know the truth and you applying the truth, that ain't the way. That ain't the way. That ain't the way. And maybe you don't know it's not the way. But I'm here to tell you, that ain't the way. When you see an architecture lay that foundation, they then build on top of that foundation. And then depending on How tall that building is depends on how high they build. So you're building your life, you're building yourself, you're building your community. You don't stay at the goddamn on bottom talking about the foundation over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And then be like, well, how come we ain't get to the second floor yet? Why are we still on the ground floor? Why? Because you're too busy looking at the foundation. It's time to build. You want to get to 40 stories? Then you need to build. You don't stay at the foundation. You don't put the foundation. The foundation is the past. That's the foundation. That's what we standing on. Somebody tried to hit me in the head. Not physically. Theoretically. Oh, the past is important, you know. You can't go and get no credit card without them checking your credit. You can't go to the doctor without them asking of your medical history. The history is important. It is 2026, okay? We know what happened in the goddamn on past. We are aware of the past, okay? We aware. We know what happened in the past. We know about slavery and the fuckery and the buffoonery. We are aware. It ain't no secret, okay? We know. What are we doing going forward? What are we doing going forward? What are we doing? Oh, well, we put together a food pantry and come on. Kudos to those that's going. Kudos to those 5 women. I don't even know all their names. And 2 of them I know. Well, one of them I know. I don't know all their names. Kudos to the 5 freaking women. Kudos to the 5 women that came together, that brought themselves together, and is moving something forward that's been trying to go forward for the last 50 years. 5 decades. 5 decades of educated people. People who care about the community. But instead of moving something really simple, affordable housing is really simple. It is not a complex thing. But you folks, some folks, made it complex because they was worried about who was going to be in the driver's seat. Who was going to be doing this? Who was going to be... Y'all too busy popping y'all collars. Too busy popping y'all motherfucking collars. Instead of actually coming up with a solution. You got folks on the outside fighting you, and then you got folks on the inside fighting you. What's going on? 50 years? 5 decades? But that thing was bigger than you. That thing was bigger than you, and it was just waiting for the people to say, I surrender to divinity. I surrender to the God in me to get this to go forward. People to step out of their egos. People to come together with their differences and say, you know what? Our differences actually may be a good thing for this project to move forward. So kudos to you 5 beautiful, strong, magnificent ladies. And kudos to the men who truly support them and not the ones that's jealous and trying to manipulate them and try to keep them bound. It's over. It's done. Women are not, first of all, women were never intended to be just objects. Like, that goes against nature within of itself. You come into this world through a vagina. And then you grow up, and in your mind, you allow your mind to be infiltrated with falsehoods and lies to where you think that you're supposed to be over what you came out of. You're supposed to be over what you came out of. And then you start learning all this mystical stuff. Ooh. And you start manipulating and throwing your energy and stuff. Ooh. And you see some women don't know who the heck they are. They don't know. Because they've been told the same freaking lies and the same freaking manipulation. They think yes, a massa. Went from being, let's talk about misogyny a little bit. Can we throw that out? Can we throw misogyny out? It's something from the past. Can we learn from it? We didn't get far. We didn't get far with it. We didn't get far. We didn't get very far. And we could be very far. And we want to get far, right? We want to get farther than where we are right now, right? Don't. I think humanity can agree on that. Is that something we can agree on? That as humans, we want to go further ahead. We want to go upward. We don't want to be in a cycle that's stuck. We want to go upward. We want to spiral upward, right? Maybe it's just me. Is it just me? Is it just me? Is it just me? I don't know. Possibly it's just me. I don't know. But I think it's more. I see and I hear people saying that they want to go forward and they're trying to go forward. And again, we have access to all of this knowledge through these devices. There is absolutely no excuse. No excuse. No excuse. So I get that the people that's in these different chapters and societies and fraternities, I get the advantages of those things. I get that you may be uncomfortable with people not going the route that you went, but still having access to that knowledge and able to freely talk about it because they did not take a vow of secrecy or with their soul, or with their life, or with do any blood rituals or anything like that, because those things do happen, people. They do. They do. They do. Those are not just, not saying they happen in all of them, but yeah. 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 Just, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to be uncomfortable. It's okay that somebody got access to the same thing that you got access to and it didn't go the same way. That's okay. Because you don't know what this other person actually went through. You don't know. Maybe they didn't go through any initiations inside of a club or a chapter or a fraternity or a sisterhood or a sorority. Perhaps they didn't go through initiations that way. Perhaps life initiated them, okay? Perhaps the ascended masters themselves that left the body was part of their initiations. Perhaps they've already did that, done that, came back to help and liberate people. Perhaps. You don't know. You only know your path and your walk. So, look at yourself. Look in the mirror. Self-reflect. Don't think everybody coming for you and coming to harm you. Look at yourself. I made a comment and I didn't even premeditate, first of all. A lot of times I'm not premeditating, okay? Pure meditation in of itself is a challenge because this brain be going non-stop, okay? Even in my dreams. I'm like on adventures and shit and whatever. So I get up, I give my gratitudes. Oh, thank you for this day. Thank you. And I go see if a relative has communicated with me because I had to tell a relative the truth in a very aggressive way. I'm not really like aggressive, but yeah, I just let it come out. I didn't filter it through, oh, how are they going to take it? How is it that? I didn't do any of that with my loved one. I let it flow. And then I listened back at it. And when I listened back at it, it felt good. It wasn't like, oh, no, you shouldn't do that. That's too much. That's too hard. It was like, no, they need this. They need this verbal truth coming just the way it's coming, because all of the ways I've been giving it for the last few years, oh darling, oh it's okay, oh, and they just been lolly the freaking gagging along like la 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 la, and I'm like, oh no, you're gonna grow up, you're gonna grow the freak up. So I was checking, right, to see if they responded. They did. Good job. I'm so proud of you. Good. So, in the midst of that, I'm scrolling on, and I have a really pretty particular algorithm where it's a lot of positive stuff that comes on my algorithm because that's the stuff that I like and I engage in. However, I have been observing an individual in the community, and their post has been consistent. Now, the very first time, I would remember the first time, it was probably like a year ago, and I was just like, I'm not gonna. But this strawberry moon, I couldn't stop myself. The truth came through, okay? And initially it was coming through on the post. And something in my spirit said, you should share this directly with the person. Don't share this publicly. Share this directly with the person. So I said, okay, I'm gonna stop. I cut it. I pasted it in the inbox. and I left it alone. And they had a lot to say in response to what I said. And, it was very defensive, but respectful. So, okay, let's engage. Let me clarify where I'm coming from and what I'm coming with. I'm coming with the truth. I'm coming from love. I'm coming from love. I'm coming with the truth. I'm coming from love. I'm coming with the truth. And they felt like they had to tell me what they've done and who I should talk to and get their resume. And I'm not concerned with your resume. I'm really not. I have my own resume. We got resumes. We've done stuff. Good. But we have to continue doing stuff. And if we're going to be successful and utilize all that we have right now, utilize all that we have. We have so much available to us now than we had then. We're in a whole different set of rules now. So let's apply these new rules, which they're universal rules. But let's live in this new age. Let's co-create. Let's create together. So hey, coming again from love with truth, this is what I noticed. So perhaps take a moment for yourself, to yourself, with yourself. Take a moment for yourself, with yourself, to sit and reflect. Take a moment for yourself, with yourself, to sit and reflect. I had to say it over and over again because sometimes I'm talking too fast or people miss it. So that's why I repeat myself sometimes. And I left it alone. And of course, here come homeboy. Our people are the only people who think the past is unimportant. But try to get a credit card without getting your credit history read. Sir, nobody said it's not important. Focus. I need you to focus. I need you to focus. I need your ears to be open. I need your ears to be open, okay? Did I say it was unimportant? I said, let's focus on right now. But I know your homeboy threw a little fit. He got a little emotional. He took it as an attack, even though it was not an attack. That's how he felt because it disrupted something that he's used to doing. But we need disruptors. Y'all think we need disruption in some things? Y'all want things to stay the same but change. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. That ain't how it's done. You know how many people tell me that ain't how it's done? Or how you doing it ain't working. It ain't working. It worked a little bit. We want things to work a lot of bit. We want big change, right? What Obama say? Yes, we can. So let's do it. We can. It ain't like before. When you say something, you about to get popped in the mouth. Use your voice. Use your freedom. Use the tools in the community and the assets that you got to do something good with. And not just, let's keep talking about the past. You keep regurgitating that. Guess what you're doing? You putting your time, you putting your energy, you putting your thoughts towards then and not now. I'm in the here and now. Can't we all be in the here and now? We know what the foundation is. Aren't we building? Isn't building what we're doing? Instead of tearing each other down, aren't we building up? Ain't that what we're supposed to be doing? I think that's what we're supposed to be doing. So I had to come on here and I had to address it because woo, there's a sister. There's a strong sister. Strong sister, right? Strong sister I connected with. We were a part of a club together. She could see the bullshit. Me, I was a little rose-colored glasses because I was idealized. I had a muse. I'm just gonna say it for what it is. I had a muse that really seems to care and doing positive things, and I was just like, oh wow, it's so nice, it's so nice, it's so nice. It would be even better if misogyny wasn't a part of that muse's characteristics, but I digress from there. We're not here to talk about that muse. That person lied to my whole face. Lied. When I tell you lied, told me this sister said something about me. I love me. And Yeshua ben Yosef loves everyone. That's Jesus' original name, by the fact, to Neo, whatever that is, 5061. Yeshua ben Yosef, that's Jesus' original name, baby. Oh, yes. Loves everyone. And I love me, too. Thank you. Anywho, lied to me. Lied to my face. Told me this sister said something about me. Had me close up communication. Now, the sister did share something with me. And I did share what the sister shared with me in this meeting, because there was an individual in this meeting that was expressing this misogynistic stuff. And I was just like, I'm not tolerating this shit. I don't care. I know back in the day we respected our elders and at no questions. But let me tell you something about me. This 80 babies right here, okay? I always questioned stuff that didn't make any sense. And it didn't matter who it came from, okay? It didn't matter. It don't make no sense. I got a question. I'm going to question it. It don't make no sense. It don't feel right. It don't make no sense. I'm so glad to be in this time where children are not freaking punished for asking questions. Because in the 80s, yeah, we were still punished for asking questions. We were punished. I was beat with extension cords. I was beat with spoons. I remember running under these beds, getting away. I was beat with canes, metal canes and crutches and all type of stuff because I asked a question. Because I said, that's not what you said. That's not what you said. I am great. That's not what you, that don't make, wait a minute. That's not what we learned at the Kingdom Hall. That's not what it says. That's not. That was the response, right? So glad we're not doing the same things we did in the past. Now, are you connecting the dots? Are you putting the puzzle pieces together? But yes, this man lied in my face. Told me this stuff about this sister. And when I said, you know what, I got a good mind to go ask this sister, you know what his response, because I said, I know she didn't just make up something. She's talking about she felt uncomfortable with me. She felt uncomfortable with me? Then please tell me why the heck she messaging me? Why she messaging me? You gonna lie on that woman and tell me she told you that? And when I say I got a good mind to go and approach her, you gonna tell me, well, that would be throwing me under the bus. And oh, rosy-eyed me, nah, I ain't gonna throw you under the bus. No, not you. But you threw yourself under the freaking bus by lying to my face and thinking, she ain't gonna remember it. Most of these young people don't remember what happened yesterday. I ain't most of these young people. Oh, whippersnapper. You almost 60 and you think people in their 40s is all the same? Psycho Mike, no. No, we're not. I'm like an elephant. I remember almost everything, especially things of importance. And that was something of importance because I studied and watched how you navigated that because you was a facilitator of that meeting, right? It was easy to facilitate a meeting with two older men and one young lady, right? Me being the young lady. It was easy to facilitate that. You guys had pre-game before I even came on board. You wanted to see if I could hold my own. And you saw that I could hold my own. And so then now you gotta try to, I don't know all the game terminologies, but now you try to make a chess move and say, oh, well, that lady who told you that, she actually feels uncomfortable with you. That's what she told. Yeah, you capitalize off my rose glasses I had towards you, but I don't have those rose glasses towards you anymore. And I remember everything because those rose glasses did not shield who you are. They just had me more focused on the good. That's what the rose glasses did. They just had me more focused on the good. But you repetitively showed me who you really are. I watched it. I watch you go chase tail. Yeah, I did. I did. Oh, yes, I did. I watched it, okay? I watched it. And I ain't judging you. I was like, okay, we human beings. But if you are intentionally separating and dividing people, that's not excusable. And maybe you feel like I'm not intentionally doing that. I'm trying to keep order around this other. I'm trying to just keep order. You're trying to just keep order, or you're trying to grow and create something new. What is it? Because I watch. When I tell you I watch and listen to everything I am around. Everything, okay? Everything and everyone. And I watch how, here goes another good standing person and the community. Here comes and good standing person at this institution. And how come I don't see those two mingling together? How come I don't see? I've sat in both offices. And I feel the comfortability about this good 60-something good brother. How come they're not collaborating and doing stuff? What's going on? Oh, because one is about freedom and growth and this, that, and the other. And the other one is like, nah, I like these chains. These chains give me availability to pay for my... I watch them. I watch me. I analyze me. That's why I could say, yeah, I had on rose-colored glasses. I can say that. I could take accountability. But they didn't keep the truth out. They just kept me focused on the good. The truth was still coming through. There's record of the truth. And I watched how different women came. I gotta impress him. Let me impress him. Let me impress him. What do you want me to do? How you want me to do it? And I ain't judging y'all. Shit. Somebody listen, I ain't judging y'all. Please don't take my theatrical expression of you as judgment, because it is not. Because shit, I was like that too. I had enough. My ancestors, they keep me. When I tell you they keep me protected, they keep me protected. They keep me protected. Because I was like, shit. What can I do? You really care about the people? I care about the people too. Let's work together. Let's be a team. Let's do it. That was me. That was me. That motherfucker was like, word, you want to be a team? You want to be on this team? Let me tell you though, I got a lot of team players. Okay, what's the rules? Do what I say. Oh. That's the rules? I'm so fucking sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it. I got a close relationship with the divine. I'm going to do what my divinity guides me to do. I ain't going to just do what you say. I'll listen to you. We can have a conversation. We can have an intelligent dialogue. But I'm not just going to blindly follow you and listen to what you say, because you got some coins and you got some leverage with some people, because you know this person and that person, and you could tell this person that because you helped them do that. So they loyal to you because of this, that, and all of these other political stuff. That is the same political stuff that's been going on. And we want to do something different and better, right? So if we want to do something different and we want to do something better, we can't keep on doing the same political stuff that we've been doing before. You can't keep doing the same anything we've been doing before if it ain't working. And you sound good. Ooh, you be sounding like the divine just be coming through you. But you lied right in my mother freaking face. And you need to. You need to. This girl told you she uncomfortable with me, but yet she responded to me. I don't be responding to people I'm uncomfortable with. I don't even be talking to people I'm uncomfortable with. But this girl told you she uncomfortable with me, and yet she responded to me. Who lying? Because I'm about to ask her now. I'm about to motherfucking ask her. And she gonna tell me the motherfucking truth. Because I'm gonna ask her to her fucking face. Did you tell this person you were uncomfortable with me? And if she tell me yes, okay, I was wrong. I was wrong. I could say I was wrong. If she be like, yeah, I did, you know, and because I was at the time or whatever like that, I'd be like, okay, cool. My bad. That person did not lie to my face. My bad. But until she tells me that, and this ain't throwing you under nothing. Why is it throwing you under anywhere by me addressing another person who expressed something about me? Why is that throwing you anywhere? This conversation has drifted because they all, you know, they all connected. They all connected. That's why this conversation has drifted. But let's get back to the point. The point is, people, yes, foundation is important. It has to be solid. But the truth of the matter is, we know the history of the United States of America. Most of it. Most of it. Most of it. Most of it. My cousin has, she's an intellect, and she had studied, and she went on the map because she was under the impression that the country of Morocco that was just formed in the 1900s was on a whole other side of Africa. And people, let's talk about this one truth, that the world was a subcontinent at one point, okay? Subcontinent. Everything was all together. It was all together. It was all together. The plates start shifting, stuff start breaking apart, and this, that, and the other. So although some people are uncomfortable with accepting the fact that there were ancient empires that were ran by melanated people all over the globe and not just in that one piece of the world now called Africa. Some people are uncomfortable with that. They think everything started in a piece that was connected to everything. Okay. There's keepers of the truth. There's keepers of the truth. Go visit there. Go visit there. Go visit there. Go visit there. Go sit down. That would be impressive. Go sit down with the prime ministers of Morocco. You want to do some research? Go over there. Go into little villages and sitting down with people wearing beads and stuff and talk about they told you what happened millions of years ago. And they just formed their freaking, what you call it, off the side. They was never part of royalty. Go sit down with the prime ministers in Morocco. Go over there. Go over there. Go talk to them. Go talk to those folks. And then come back and tell me what you learned. And talk to those folks. Because see, everything that I learned was not in a book. I love books. You know I love books. Y'all know I love books. Y'all know I love books. I love them. I love them. But spirit, well, how spirit moves, how spirit teaches. How spirit moves and how spirit teaches. Yeah, that part. I'm going to Morocco to have a conversation, and I have spoken with Moroccans. And guess what? Guess what? Those who know, those who are elevated in that over there, know about over here. They know about it. They may not feel comfortable, because here we go, that word that we need to discard, that misogyny. The men are not comfortable. But they know. They know. They know. They know. They know about the heritage. And I had a conversation with one, and ooh. He was like, yeah, you're not comfortable with women standing up. You're not comfortable with women knowing the truth. You're not comfortable with women speaking their mind. You're not comfortable with that. I get it, brother. But you not being comfortable is not going to stop it. And those weak, I ain't going to say weak, those misinformed women who you can manipulate to join your team of spewing falsehoods about me. A student? You got so much to say about a student? Okay. I still graduated though, and I have no ties. I was inviting you to be part of more of my greatness, and you said nope, because we can't control and manipulate you. We don't want no parts. Okay, deuces. Let me tell you what I recognized a long time ago is that divinity, God, that power, that force will move through anyone who is willing and receptive. And I know that that is the source of everything I have. Everything I have. And it may appear to me that it's coming from a person because this person may be being a vessel of the divine in a moment and in a place and in a time. But I know that the source is where it's coming from. So with that knowledge of knowing everything I have comes from the divine, I like people. I even love people, but I don't attach myself to nothing or no one. And I realize when it's time to let go and to move forward and to move on. So, although we all are a part of this divinity, although this divinity is within all of us, I know we all have free will to choose what we decide to do with the information, the knowledge, and ourselves and our lives. What I choose to do is to live a free life of purpose and of service, utilizing the gifts that I have been endowed with to share with the world, to inspire and spark, perhaps ignite, perhaps that truth and that light that's already within someone else. So thank you for tuning in to the SupaTea Podcast Show. I feel my time here is complete with this episode. I have to get dressed and get ready because I got to go work out. But thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. This was just a vlog.